Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm 16. When I was 6, war broke out in the east of my country. When I was 14, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. My family and I were fortunate. We live in western Ukraine, where it's relatively safer, but even in safety, life has changed. This is a story about 3 profound lessons I've learned during these years. Why indifference is not an option. Why we must keep pursuing our dreams no matter the circumstances. And why living in the moment is more important than ever. These lessons have shaped who am I and who I want to be. I've always tried to lead an active civic life. Before, my efforts had focused on ecology and culture, but 2022 changed everything. In February 2023, I became the president of my school, a position that challenged me, but also became my greatest strength. Together with the school council team, I managed to unite students, teachers, parents around one common goal: to accelerate our victory. This work took away one of the worst feelings known: helplessness. Our projects weren't just school activities anymore. They were a big part of our adult lives. We raised funds for the military, wove camouflage net, and packed humanitarian aid. Over my half a year in office, my team and I organized 2 large-scale events that brought together local businesses, educators, parents, students. These events raised nearly $8,500, which we obviously donated to our defenders. But we did more than raise money. We gave people, children and adults alike, a chance to feel like they were part of history. We showed them that their daily actions could shape our future. Through this work, we awakened not just our school, but our entire town. In February 2022, everything came to a standstill. Schools closed, life paused. By March, lessons resumed online, and only in September did some children return to their in-person learning. But even then, schools needed to be equipped with shelters where we could hide during our air alarms, which are frequent enough. I've always been a top student, but since this September, I've been studying even harder. I'm in my final school year, preparing for exams, which became even more challenging because of the war. For personal reasons, I transitioned to homeschooling, and I spent hours studying on my own and with tutors, mostly online. Language learning has always been a passion of mine. During this past autumn, I focused intensively on preparing for my IELTS English exam. In December, I achieved a C1 level. Taking the exam wasn't easy. Because of the war, it is no longer possible to pass IELTS in Ukraine. So I needed to travel to Poland, Krakow, for the test. This was my second time leaving Ukraine during the big war, and my first time seeing the Wall Castle, Florentine Gate, and other incredible landmarks. It was bittersweet. While I was grateful for the experience, I couldn't forget that so many Ukrainian teens do not have this opportunity. Their chance to dream, to explore, to achieve, it was stolen by war. That's why I keep working harder than ever. This third lesson didn't come easily, but war has taught me we can't predict what tomorrow will bring. So we need to live today, right? Having fun, laughing, going out with friends, these aren't crimes for our generation. They are reminders of what we're fighting for. Life itself. Enjoying life, even in dark times, is an act of resilience. But living in the moment also means taking care of yourself, acknowledging your fears and feelings. It means paying attention to your mental health, not just your physical safety. Volunteer, grow, live. These 3 lessons have made me stronger. They've shaped the person I am today, and they are what I want to share with others. We are strong, we are united, and together we are building a brighter future no matter what stands in our way.